Hello everyone, welcome to the Galgodia University. I'm Archana. I'm going to teach the subject name is .NET Technology Infosys and we'll start off the BCA 5th semester, School of the Computer Science and the Engineering. In this session, we discussed the Unit 1 Introduction to the .NET Framework. In the previous lecture, we discussed about the some topics. What is the Microsoft C Sharp and what is the features of the C Sharp scenario, and what is the main the role of the common language runtime, or what is the architectures of the Sealer. We discussed about. Now, in this section, we discussed about the assemblies, the metadata and the type distinctions and the common language infrastructures we are using. Okay, so how many types of the assemblies and the role of the common language runtime scenario, and what is the difference the CLR and what is the CLI. Okay, so now discuss the what is the first topic is what is the assembly. So assembly is just like a logically unit of the code. So basically the assembly extensions is the DLL and the EXE languages. Okay, EXE extension language. So one assemblies is just like you have to contain the one or more files you have stored that. This is the constitution of the files. You have to include any file of the types like images files, the text files you are using, and you have to along with the DLL extensions. This is the when you have to compile the source code. So just like you have to by default the DLL and the exe files you have to store in the assembly language. Unless your code is bundled up and that the assembly, and you can't be used by that any other applications you have. When you talk about the which versions of the components, so you are actually which version of the assemblies you have to which components of belongs. Okay, so every assembly files you have to contain the information about the itself also, and this information is also called as the assembly main phase. Okay, so assembly main phase, that means assembly main phase you have to contain the information about the itself also. So that means the which was the .NET terms for the deployment and the configurations units also, and file with file extensions is the DLL and the exe file system. Okay, so .NET just may define you have to concepts of the assemblies. That means you have to collections of the collection of the types and the resources you have to use. So which forms you are using, like is the logically unit of functionalities you are using. So this is the fundamental units of which versions are using, which controls, which like you have to reusability and the securities also. So it contains as also assemblies may just contain the MSI code that is the executed by the CLR. Okay, so some important points you have to relate to the assemblies, like every assemblies is you have a contain the versions, which versions you are using that, and it contains also interfaces and the classes, and they also contain the informations about the assemblies. So CLR is just use the informations at the time of the execution assemblies. Like assemblies is just like the private which type of the applications you are using, which types of applications you belongs, and the global assemblies also use which are used in the application system. So some parts of the assemblies is there basically are four parts of the assemblies. So first one is the assembly main phase. Assembly main phase, what is that? The assembly main phase is just you contain the informations like the which names, what which versions you are using, which informations you have include that about the reference assemblies also. Okay. So next is the type metadata assembly. Type metadata, that means you just contain the information about the types, and just like you have types and define in the assemblies. And next is the MSI. MSI just to contain the MSI code, and the like the resources is also part the assemblies part, and they just contain the files. This may just like your BMP language, JPG language, and also other files you are using that. Okay. So the next scenario is the some important points also related to the assemblies. It is like a DLL help problem. What is the DLL hell problem? DLL hell, that means is just like it refer to that the set of problems when you have to multiple applications to attempt to that they share the common components of like DLL also. That is basically the reason behind of this issue, which type of versions you are using, which type of informations, which versions about the different components, that is was not recorded in that by system, and the window registry did not support the multiple visions of the same components. Okay, so this is called as the DLL hell problem. So that's why we using the solutions of DLL hell problem, which are using the .NET framework is provide has the operating system with the global assembly cache. Okay, so this cache, global assembly cache, that means this cache is you have the repository of all the .NET components you have to share the globally, and you have to particular machines also. When you have to .NET components is also installed, so the GSC look at the which versions you have to provide the strong name of the components. So there is a no conflict in the you have using the different versions of the components or DLL also. Okay, so uh, which types of the like what is the functions of the assemblies? So there is a reference scope boundary with version boundaries, and it also forms a deployment units when you have to application starts. So that means the assemblies applications initially calls you must represent you just present also. So other assemblies is just like a you have to just like a local resources or assemblies also contain which utility classes can be retrieved and on the demand basis. Okay, so there is the types of the assemblies, the private types of the assemblies. There are the three types of assemblies: private assemblies, shared, and the satellite. It's a satellite assemblies. The assembly contain is the DLL extensions also. So firstly is the private assemblies. This assemblies is just you have to single applications just to store the this applications directories on the subdirectory also. That means if you want to use the private assemblies, that means you have to either the copy assemblies or you have to paste under the bin folders. You have to create the reference of these assemblies. Just you have to adding the add reference dialog boxes. So this is the limitations of the private assembly. You can't access by the two applications also. You just using these single applications also. Okay, the next assembly is the shared assembly. Shared assembly, that means you just can be used to the multiple assemblies. You have to use to the normally global assembly cache using that, which is the repository of the assembly just maintained in the .NET runtime. Okay, so this next this is the satellite assembly. Satellite assembly, what does that mean? Is a multi-legion applications in the .NET. You have to support this functionality. You can have to modules like which ones are the customized for the locations. So this assemblies are just basically called as the satellite assemblies, and you just we can distribute that these assemblies is just separately based like than the core module separately you just core modules. Okay, so this is the references links and the references books also, and thank you.